How does it feel? I just gotta know, baby. How does it feel? I started vlogging at home with the 10 to 18. Is that better? Okay. So I started vlogging at home with the 10 to 18, and the 10 millimeter on a crop sensor is 16. 1.6 times 10, 16. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I already have a 10 millimeter or a 16 mil. And now this 16 mil is 2.8, and that 16 mil is 4. So this one's in a lot more light, blurry background, you know, all the full frame stuff. So it's actually a better lens, and it's a better camera. So hopefully the image is better. I don't think it will be, but it's my little vlog series. Yo, I got paid, bro. Paid, yeah, I get paid. So my Target job actually pays, I think, on like a Thursday, and my Amazon job pays on a Friday. But if you get direct deposit, some banks will accept the payment like a little bit early, like a day early. So, you know, you're like, oh, you get paid a day early. It's like, no, it's electronic. So they're sending over, you know, the signal. Hey, listen, on this day we're going to be depositing this amount, and the bank trusts the employer, so, you know, the money gets in there sooner. But the bank that deposits early, I got my check from Target a little bit early. Now, in that account, you know, I'm just gonna break it down. So the Tesla, we put down. So when we got the car, it was $35, and then you got your taxes and all that kind of stuff. So after all that, it should be about $41. But we put down about $13, which, you know, the reason why I picked $13 because when I did the numbers, like, you know how you can do like the estimation thing. So the estimator said that if I put down $13, then my payments would be under $500, right? It'd be $400. So I was like, oh, $400 works for me. So got the $13,000, put that down, and then we wound up having a $400 a month car payment. So some of my money goes right to a separate account, and then out of that account, they, you know, I got it set up to send the payment, you know, for the car. Then I have another account that's like, I'm gonna call it fun money. It's not actually fun money, but it's like, if I feel like going out to drink, or if I want to buy something for myself on Amazon, like a new camera bag, or, you know, a new lens or something like that, I dip into my fun money. Then there's the other account where all the major bills come out. You know, the mortgage, the electric, solar panels, like all the bills. And things are working out pretty good. The only part that like kind of sucks is that it's hard working 2 jobs. Like, it's really, really hard. So I gotta see how this week goes, because last week I was not having it. Like, not at all. I was like, yo, man, I hate this job. Forget this job. This job can suck a big toe. You know, all the things. Hopefully this week is a little bit better. Hopefully my attitude has changed. And I don't know. Just last week I wasn't feeling it. Hopefully this week I am feeling it. Because I really want to keep both jobs until, you know, I'm all caught up on, you know, credit cards and bills and stuff like that. But I don't know. The new job is so easy that the old job just doesn't seem like it's worth it. You know, like those hours that I'm spending at the other job, I could be putting into the new job. And when you really think about it, the new job's overtime is at a higher rate because the new jobs pay is higher. So there's only so many hours in a week that you can work. Now, for both jobs, it's like, you can only do 60 hours a week max, with a maximum of 6 days. The new job is 10-hour shifts, so 6 days, 10 hours, that's it. And I started thinking about it. There's only 7 days in a week. If I work 6 of them, that means that I can't work the other job, the first one. Sounds like a sacrifice I'm gonna have to make. There you go. Now there's no tint, so these should look identical. Ooh, 16 and 16, not bad. Which one sounds better? Ha! Look at this. Oh no, there is a little bit of a tint on the R6. So like when you look at both of these,
I think this one looks clearer.
Which one?
The left.
Okay. The left is shooting at 4K. And it's full frame. 10mm. Oh yeah, no, that's so much wider. SL3 is definitely wider.
Yeah, this one, right?
Yeah, it's way wider.
It shows more.
Yeah.
This one is more close. Aw, you look like you're back in like college days.
What, fat?
No, like the white t-shirt and the Dickies.
Except now I wear V-necks.
Yeah, like fucking some old lady was like, you should cover that.
What?
This. She's like, you should cover that. And I was just like, you should mind your own fucking business.
It's like, it's my chemo port. It's my battle wounds.
Yeah. Now, and I looked at her like this.
I'm like, what do you have against cancer patients?
Yeah, and then the cashier, she was just like, the cashier was just like, ma'am, I was like, that's what she said, it's a chemo port. And she's like, my grandmother has the same one. This one looks darker. That one looks lighter.
Let's see if I...
Like your face looks darker.
Boom.
Okay.
1600.
That looks good. I still think this one is better.
That's crazy. This is a $2,500 camera. This is a $500 camera.
Really? But the lens, right?
This is a $300 lens. It's like a $120 lens.
Shit.
So, what about sitting down at the table? And this has like funny lighting. But I can already see the auto white balance kicking in over here on the R6. You know what's crazy? On the R6 I can see the audio as it's recording. Okay, good. Boom. Now they're the same height. Okay. But you know what else? The SL3 is in full auto. The SL3 I think has like the 10-minute recording limit instead of the 39. Alright, so let's bump this up to 6400 ISO. Well, oh, you know what else? I'm recording at 30 frames per second. Let's take this to, was that 5.6? Okay, good. Take this to 6400 ISO. Yeah, now this is a lot better. Except one is at 30 frames per second, the other is at 50 frames. Now take a look. Now which one looks better?
I think this one.
Okay, so everything's the same except for this, where it says 30 frames, or the shutter speed is at 60 and this one's at 50. But even if I move that up to 60, everything's the same. This is still recording at a lower frame rate. This is a higher frame rate. 30 frames versus 24, but which this is really not a big difference. But 64 ISO, 5.6 on the aperture, because that's the lowest that this one could go. It can't go any lower, 5.6. If we go wide, it can go all the way down to 4, I think. Oh, 4.5. Damn. That's it. But this is also a zoom lens, so it can go into 18 and it can go out to 10. So that's the benefit of this. But which is a better vlogging camera? 1080p, 10mm, or 4K at 16.
This is a big guy.
$2,600 camera, shoots in 4K versus this one technically can do 4K, but the autofocus gets kind of funky.
Now I think this one is a little bit better because the coloring. I look orange right here. This one looks, I look normal. Peanut butter color. Look like a Oompa Loompa there. Right?
Yeah.
The color is better in this one. But you could probably change stuff on there. But that means like you would have to edit, right?
So now which one looks better? Because they're both in auto.
They look the same almost, except I don't know. Maybe this one? I'm not sure. I don't know, I can't really tell. They look the same.
That's good. That means that the Canon colors are working.
Oh, okay.
Because everybody talks about Canon colors. They're like, oh, Canon, they did such a great job with the skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
And now the camera's in full auto.
Okay, cool.
I think for vlogging, I'd use the SL3 because the lens is bigger.
Yeah, and then it's smaller, like you can maneuver around.
I mean, yeah, but no. Like if I took the cage off, it'd be about the same size.
Yeah.
So.
Well, not necessarily. It's like smaller, literally. I guess because this part is like in more. How much was this with the Peak Design?
So that's not Peak Design.
Oh, which one is
This
it?
is PGY Tech.
Oh.
And the PGY Tech thing, I think it was like 150.
Mm-hmm.
And then got a little Peak Design clip underneath it there.
Oh, okay.
So the PGY Tech thing fits the Peak Design, but you know, SL3, 10 to 18. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But the Deity mic, this one. I wanted to get the Deity Duo because the Duo has a microphone on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So while I'm talking, explaining stuff, I could just get close to the mic and talk and explain stuff. This one, it's only picking it up from one direction, and that's forward. Now that one is picking it up from me. But all right, cool. But yeah, the R6 is giving me a warmer tone than the SL3. But whatever. With that being said, this is your boy GR8JSM. Oh, and I'm out.